Todd from O.T.R.Outdoors. We are on a family camping trip. This trip is a weekend-long trip, 3 nights, 4 days. This was the request of my youngest daughter, who turned 6 this weekend. She wanted to go camping on her birthday. We are at Lake Conasauga on the Chattahoochee National Forest, semi-primitive camping location. There is water throughout the camp locations for drinking, and there are communal toilets, no showers, and no electricity. Enjoy the video. There we go. We're gonna do a quick tour of camp. Night 1, just got here, got everything set up for the next tonight and 2 more nights. So got picnic, our teepee, our new camp cook stove. We are gonna do some cooking on the fire as well, but for convenience for some of our quick stuff. And the first night we're doing our stove. Girls have already got their hammocks set up. One there, one there. Check out this awesome view we got. The lake's on the other side of the hill. We'll show you all that tomorrow. We got our camp, our fire area. And then a quick view of inside the teepee here. Inside the teepee, the girls are on this side. Wife and I will be on this side. I haven't finished putting my sleeping bag together, obviously. Everybody else is good to go for the night. The girls are helping prep the fire, which we're gonna have shortly. So they're sorting. The beautiful wife is over here cooking dinner. We're making guacamole. We got tacos with rice tonight. Here's the final product. We have tacos, rice, guacamole, rice, tacos, chips, and taco salad.
What do I have to match? On top.
Alright. Kids are having breakfast. What are we having, ladies?
Chocolate muffins with strawberries and whipped cream.
And homemade whipped cream. Look at that.
And
Your
now have
mama
a flame
is beating y'all at your fire skills.
with the ferro rod. I'm gonna put She kept throwing leaves
So
on
here's
it.
a backstory on what's going on. I had to make an ice run, so they had about 2 hours while I was gone. And supposedly, when I left, they were sorting their wood. I did help them gather a large stick to get all the material off of minus their fuel. And I was told when I got here that they were unsuccessful, so my wife has been working on her prep since they were unsuccessful to show them up, because they've been a little, mom's not woodsy enough.
Mom's not woodsy.
So
Mom can't handle
we're
it.
proving the theory wrong. We have sustained flame on thumb-sized pieces of material.
Hear me roar.
The only thing you could see were your ankles.
I think Daddy does a fire better than you do, Mom.
Probably does.
Mama just got an entire fire going in 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
With a ferro rod. Although I didn't.
Let me see your neck. See if it's the size of the handle that makes it hard for you. You gotta hit hard. Alright, this is good. Keep working it down, Mac.
I cut a piece.
We're on evening of the first full day. We have had showers in the cold water. My wife is doing the dishes. We have our fire. We had dinner tonight with pancakes, bacon, and eggs. See, Maddie's down here doing some art.
On the fire. No.
She's drawing a picture of the fire pit and the fire.
And I'm in here.
Are you?
Riley's
I'm presentable.
finishing putting her PJs on. Here, I'll hand you your shoes. Put your hoodie on too. And then dishes. My awesome wife is doing the dishes.
The shower that I just went through was cold and very refreshing. I feel
Was.
nice and fresh.
And we'll show y'all what the
Shower looks
shower looks like tomorrow. That's a pro tip for cleaning dishes.
Use boiling hot water with a little bit of dish soap. Since you can't touch it, use your tongs and then your washcloth. Wash,
There you go.
and then use a ladle to rinse.
All right, what you got, Maddie?
I just
Did you
finished
finish your
the
picture?
of my fire.
All right, move your
And
elbow.
it's very beautiful.
And there is our replica of the campfire.
Yes. There is a black.
And then real quick, I'll show y'all the camp shower. I've been using a shower like this off and on for close to 30 years from camping trips when I was a kid. So we have just a basic shower curtain and the hula hoop trick. But like I said, I've been using these since we were going on family reunion camping trips back when I was growing up. We're hanging out in the hammocks. There's two owls talking to each other. Riley is working on her twig fire and she's working on her prep. She's doing 2 times the prep for today's fire.
Hey y'all, it's Riley from O.T.R.Outdoors. I'm going to try to successfully light a fire. The last time I tried to light a fire, it was a failure.
It was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful.
Yesterday. So this is attempt number 2. This is all of her prep. She did everything by herself. The split wood stuff that's off to the corner she worked on this morning with some batoning practice she was doing. I'll throw a clip of that in here once her fire's going good. So she's using a single match and Vaseline and cotton ball. She has her platform and her brace. So let's see it, Rye. Trip. My wife is apparently killing bugs.
Got him.
We hiked, me and the girls, hiked all the way down to the creek at the bottom of the hill. I'll insert some photos because we were on a photo expedition.
Not expedition.
Yeah.
It was for a break.
It was an expedition.
Maddie is doing some art, and Riley on her trip in her, let me see the front of your journal. What is this one? The Family Adventure Journal. So flip it open. So she did the smallest and the tallest. So what was your smallest thing you saw?
A mushroom.
A mushroom. What was the tallest thing you saw?
A healing tree.
A what tree?
A treated hemlock.
Oh, a treated hemlock. Gotcha.
She said a healing.
Healing. Okay, gotcha. And these are some, Riley took some pictures on her Polaroid.
It's not called a Polaroid these days.
It's not a Polaroid anymore. When I was a kid, it was a Polaroid.
Well, they still have Polaroid. This is an Instax.
And then Maddie's are on
Bethany's
the good camera, so I'll put some of those on. These have a little bit of glare, sorry y'all. I think my favorite one is this one. It's the end of a stump. Or end of a tree actually into it. Those are our current activities for the evening. I will show you my wife's artwork as I showed you the other night because it's awesome. So give me just a second. She's currently drawing the scenery across the way, minus the line of clothing and camp stuff and the hammock. But the scenery itself, this right here.
After this is yours, I want to go to bed. Look, it's empty. The huge snail slip. I'm putting it inside the nest. That'll go inside my fairy house. Riley, Dad taught me a way to carry my stuff because I kind of want stuff in the inside of my thing. To turn it inside out. Actually, he used to live over here.
Alright y'all, that's going to do it for this trip. Real quick intros, y'all have met the kids in a couple videos, but not officially introduced that I recall. So this is my wife Bethany, this is my oldest Riley, and this is Madison, this was her idea to do a camping trip for her birthday. So happy birthday, Madison.
Happy birthday.
Thanks for watching. Remember, keep your powder dry, your action knife sharp, and eye on your back trail.
See you next time. See you next